Hey everybody, Tim and Miranda here for today's review of Doctor Who. I love how that rhymes. Story number 184, The Shakespeare Code. Picture it, London, 1599. What jumps out at you? Anything? Liked it, didn't like it?
No, I mean, I liked it because you get to see William Shakespeare, but that's really about it. And Martha was super excited. So.
Nice. So we get that. I love how in the beginning of the episode, when you were in grade school, for our UK viewers, elementary school, did you ever read The Sound of Thunder?
No.
Oh, okay. So I was forced to read it multiple times. It's also a movie. I don't think I ever saw the movie. We could watch the movie. Anyway, so it's a book about like people who do time travel and hunt dinosaurs. And one of the people accidentally steps on a butterfly, and it ends up changing all of history.
So it's like the butterfly effect.
No.
Like if you do something, it changes everything else?
No.
It's not the same?
Because the butterfly effect is if a butterfly flaps its wings in America, it causes a typhoon in China. This is completely different.
Gotcha.
But it's okay. You're cute.
Never mind.
So anyways, in this, Martha brings up, like, well, what if I step on a butterfly? And the doctor's like, well, don't step on a butterfly. What'd the butterfly do to you? Because, like, basically the Sound of Thunder thing for that butterfly is like, well, let's say this butterfly had offspring, and then there was, like, a herd of butterfly, and then, like, a caveman was walking, but then the herd of butterfly distracted him, and so he looked that way, and then he survived. But because this person stepped on the butterfly, it doesn't have the offspring, so it doesn't have that herd, so he just keeps walking, and a saber-toothed tiger eats him.
Gotcha.
And then now English is no longer a language.
Okay.
So that's how, like, even though it's just a butterfly, changes everything. So we get that. I really loved, I could be wrong, but I think Martha is the first black companion for the Doctor. Which I love how they go back to London 1599 and they're walking around and Martha's like, can I walk around London in this time? And the Doctor's like, sure, why not? And she's like, I'm not white. Like, she flat out fucking says it. And I was like, wow, like they just brought race right into it. And I loved it. I thought it was great.
I mean, she makes a valid point.
Yeah, 100%.
She really does.
And that's what I love, is they didn't sugarcoat it. They didn't do it. Like, she literally, like, it's London in the 1500s, and I'm not white. Like, are they going to arrest me? Like, what is this? And that's something we see later on. Like, as other doctors, we meet Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King. Race becomes a big thing with the Doctor. So I like that. We see, like you said, we see William Shakespeare, who is very, very different than all of his other portrayals. Like, he looks completely different than his pictures and stuff like that. So I liked that. I can't say this word. So we see the Doctor and he like eats the gum, and it's Venusian spearmint.
Oh yeah.
And I started laughing, and you were like, why is that funny?
Laughing?
Venusian, which is people from Venus. Like, if you go all the way back to the third Doctor, he knew Venusian Kung Fu, or Venusian Karate, or whatever. So now he just has Venusian gum.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's great. It's a nice
reference. Pause the episode to explain this to me.
It's just a nice reference to the third Doctor. That's all it is. They bring up some sort of reference to a Harry Potter. I don't know what that is.
Oh, because, so...
What is Harry Potter?
I hate you.
Okay, go on.
Okay, because Martha is, like, she's, like, talking about how all this stuff is... What was it? I'm trying to remember
Seems
the
magical.
actual...
The actual quote.
I can't remember the actual quote, but he's like, wait till you get to the...
Book 7
of Harry Potter.
I cried.
And, and she just, like, looks at him like, what? Like,
which, I don't know, somebody has told... I didn't actually look up the dates, but somebody told me, like, this episode came out before Book 7.
No, we looked it up.
Oh, did
while
we
were watching that.
Oh.
We were pretty drunk, but
That's
we did look it up. And this episode did come out, I want to say it was like a year before Book 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, which book or which movie was David Tennant in? Prisoner of Azkaban?
Oh my god, no.
Goblet of Fire?
4. Goblet of Fire.
Okay. So, I mean, it's kind of funny that he's like, oh, I cried so much.
What?
what's the average lifespan?
I hate you. Don't tell me
an
the
owl?
joke.
6.5 books.
Dude.
I cried. I wouldn't say I didn't like, because I know the outcome, but the fact that Martha wants to jump the doctor.
Yeah.
Where she's like, it's the two of us in such a small bed.
That's weird.
Stop. Just stop.
I feel like they were trying too much on the whole Rose thing. Like, after, once Rose thought that he was attractive, now apparently all of his companions are going to think that he's attractive.
That's the only reason it works for me, is that he doesn't like Martha back.
Yeah.
That she likes him, but he doesn't like her back. That's the only reason it works for me. They kind of bring up Back to the Future and, we can't see each other ourselves thing. I'm going to fuck it up. Do you want to say it for me?
Expelliarmus.
Yep, which is where you disarm your opponent. And fucking David Tennant. Good old JK! Which, especially watching this 10 plus years after this episode aired...
It's really funny.
It's a hot topic right now, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
But still, the fact that I can't even imagine watching it when it first aired.
Oh, no.
Just to have that Harry Potter reference.
Yes, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Who did he play in Goblet of Fire?
Barty Crouch Jr.
Did he ever say Expelliarmus?
Expelliarmus. And I feel like he said it once in a brief flashback.
But now I want to compare those scenes or something. And then a very important moment for those of you who are not drunk and have better memories than I do. Remember this. Mark this down. Write this somewhere. I don't care. Write it on your hand. Hello, goodbye. Oh, Umbrella Academy reference. The Queen Elizabeth shows up at the very end of this, sees David Tennant, and is like, kill him!
Yeah.
And
which is weird.
Literally, even David Tennant's like, I have no idea what that's about. And then they run away. We will get 2 more references. Do you know sign language?
Yeah.
Snail. Anyway, Queen Elizabeth and 10 is referenced 2 more times in Doctor Who.
I mean, I'm excited to see it.
3 times total.
It was just really random. Just kill him.
Yep. And it's important. It's great. Especially knowing what the outcome is. So, it's important. Loved it. Wrote it down. Closing thoughts?
No. None.
Okay. For those who have seen it, let me know. What did you think about Shakespeare? What did you think about the race issue? What did you think about the Harry Potter references? Thank you. Go ahead, let us know, and we will see you guys next time for Gridlock.